is a Stanford performance consultant, sports psychologist to Olympic gold medalists. So Frank, if you have problems, you can talk to her. Winner of the San Francisco Marathon, second in the World Championship Hawaii Ironman Triathlon. Internationally recognized keynote speaker columnist, Dr. JoAnn. Dane, what's the 3 things I should tell them about you?
Ran 52 marathons and 52 weekends in 2006.
Wait, no, we don't. No, I don't think I'd tell them that. You ran 50.
Out-of-body experience, hopefully it means that you're doing so well that you're on automatic pilot and you just enjoy it and celebrate it and just relax. It's just that I think you want to go back and forth. You know, you can tend to slow down too, so you need to, I'd say every mile, go back and, like John was saying, do that systems check. Go back to do your body scan. Okay, come back to reality. Say, how's my head? How's my shoulders? How's my body? And then, but every now and then, it's okay in the marathon to have a little vacation. It's like a mental vacation where you're enjoying the race and just relax, and then come back. But make sure you check back in to reality again to make sure you're on pace.
Frank, talk a little bit about that, because I think I've heard you. Yeah, you, Frank. What should let you be Frank? Because you've talked about a couple of different events that I always love to hear about. I mean, obviously the Olympic gold medal. Was there any point in that where it just seemed surreal to you that after all of this thinking and planning and training, here you are leading the Olympic marathon?
Well, it gets into how I was going to answer it. And most of you don't have the luxury of running the whole race. But if you're running the Olympic marathon, what I did was over the course of a 2-week period in the Olympic Village, I ran every part of that course several times. And then what I would do was in between the runs, I would actually visualize myself out on the course at those points. And then during the race, when I got to those certain points every once in a while, I wouldn't really describe it as out of body, but I would feel very familiar. It was almost as if I'd been there before. And maybe that's a little bit more what you're describing. It feels like you were there. It feels familiar, and therefore it's more comfortable, and you feel more secure, and you can feel more relaxed. And I think that's the big part of it. And so when John says, well, you know, when you get to the point half a mile out from the Olympic Stadium and you know you have a 2-minute lead, and you know if you don't get run over by a bus, you're probably going to win, you do start to feel like that. You get this feeling like, God, I've been here before. You know, because again, I ran that part of the course. It wasn't in the race circumstances, but it did feel familiar. It didn't feel strange.